everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Venus. Today we have a really good gentle yoga stretch. It's going to be a nice one for when your muscles feel really tensed up. It's going to be geared more for the hips, the hamstrings, the quadriceps, the calves, the lower body more, but we'll do a little bit for some shoulder and arm too. Go ahead and start by standing on your mat in your mountain pose. You're going to take a few deep breaths in and out through your nose and your mouth. Navel to spine, drop your shoulders down, relax, breathe. Keep a slight bend in your knees. Tucking your tailbone under. And lift your head up. And bring your feet apart a little bit. Reach your hands way above your head. Reaching, keeping all four corners of the feet planted on the mat. Reaching up. Breathing. Come back down. Up one more time. Breathe. Bring your arms out in front of you. You're going to gently bring your head down. Feel a nice stretch on the back of your neck. And bring the hands down and back behind. Bring your navel to spine and just have your hands back behind you, palms facing up. Pressing up as far as you can, and then slowly lean down. Really planting your feet into the mat. From here, I want you to come down into a forward fold. This is really going to help stretch out the back of your hamstrings all the way down to your calves. Just plant your hands down on the mat if you can, or even wrap them around your ankle. Breathing. Go ahead and come up into halfway lift. From here, you're going to stand all the way up, but bring your foot out in front of you with your toes pointed towards the ceiling, and then drop on down. Walk your hands down your leg and feel that nice stretch in the hamstrings again. Slowly come back up, bring your foot back in. Come down halfway. Breathe. All the way back up. Let's bring the other foot out in front of you. Toes facing up. And you're going to stretch on down. All the way. Kind of a balancing here too. Feel that nice stretch in the calf. Breathing. Feel a nice stretch between the shoulders. You can kind of round through there. Place the foot back down and slowly come back up. From here, we're going to bring our foot back and the other foot forward into your pyramid pose. So your feet are going to be pointed towards the front. Breathe, lift your arms on up. And bring them down. This is your pyramid pose. And then slowly bring your foot back behind you. Come on up into your warrior one. Breathe, drop down your knee, navel to spine. Make sure your hips are facing forward. Look straight ahead. Go ahead and straighten that leg out. Bring your hand down in front of your foot. Arm comes up. Navel to spine, really pressing your chest outward. Breathe. Come back. You're going to bring that back foot up a little bit back into your pyramid pose. Pressing back on your front leg. Getting a nice stretch in the hamstring there. Come back into your forward fold. You're going to bring the other leg behind you, and the other one comes forward and back into your pyramid pose on the opposite side. Breathing. Slowly lifting. Bend that front knee a little bit if you need to. Come all the way up. Hands up overhead. Navel to spine. Come back down. This time you're going to bend into your front knee and bring the other foot back. And walk your foot ahead a little bit to come into your warrior one. Drop down even further on your knee. Come back up. Bring your hand down by your foot. Take your easy twist here. Opening up the inside of your thighs, your hip. Open your chest, your shoulders, breathing. Come on back down. Go ahead and come up to the top of the mat. Halfway lift. Flat back. Shoulders come back. Navel to spine. Come all the way down on the floor. Take a seat on the floor. You're going to sit straight and tall in your staff pose. Feet flexed up, toes up towards the ceiling. Hands flat on the floor, straight back. Navel is tucked in, both sit bones on the ground. Facing forward. Let's go ahead and bring one knee up. You're going to grab onto your knee. You can hang out here for a minute. Always remembering to breathe. Breathing is a very important part of the yoga. Sitting up really tall. If you'd like, you can bring one foot over by your knee. Feel a nice stretch in that hip area. Loosen your hip up. And come around, holding your hand on your hip. Knee and elbow come together. You're going to push. Lifting the chest up, shoulder back. Taking a nice deep breath. Feel the bottom of your back stretching, opening. Come back around. Same thing on the opposite side. Starting your staff pose. Breathing, roll the shoulders back and down away from the ears. You can bring your knee in toward your chest here, breathing, or you can bring it over the knee and open up the hip. Pressing your elbow into your knee, place your hand on your hip, bring your chest up, smile. By now you probably feel a little better, like your muscles are loosening up a little bit. That's a good thing. And then you're going to come forward. You're going to slide down on your mat. And we'll take a reclined pigeon pose. So you're going to bring your knee up to your chest again, lying down. You can keep it here. Bring your elbows in to the side. Just hang out here. Or you can place your knee over your hip. Place your knee on the floor if you can, or level with the floor. Just making sure the hips are stacked. Breathing. back up, bringing that knee up on the opposite side, placing your ankle on your knee. Now this is a really awesome one for really feeling a nice stretch on the hamstrings. What you're gonna do is you're gonna lift your leg up. There you're already gonna loosen up your hip a little bit there, opening up your hip. You're gonna grab, thread your hand through your leg, and lean, pushing into that knee, keeping both shoulder blades on the ground. Let's pull your knee in towards you. Feel your hip opening. Now here, I want you to bring your foot up, pressing your heel up into the ceiling. And you'll feel a nice stretch on the bottom of your calf, through your hamstrings, your quadriceps even. Bring your foot back down. Bring your other leg down. You're going to pull your knee into the chest. Breathing. Keeping the shoulders on the mat. Navel to spine. You're going to bring your leg over. Again, stacking your hips. Pressing down on that knee. Or if that's too much, just hold your knee up there on the side. The other hand just comes beside you. Really keep your hips stacked. Feel a nice stretch in the bottom of your back. Not here for too long. Come back up. Again, your ankle is over your knee. Hanging out here, or you can pull your hand through, thread your hand through. Pressing through the knee with your elbow, shoulders on the mat, navel to spine. Breathe. Bring your back leg up again. You'll feel that nice stretch on your calves, your hamstrings, even your quadriceps. Leg down. I'm going to do a bridge pose here. You're just going to tuck your tailbone under, shoulders melted on the mat, your head melted on the mat, lifting up just with your quadriceps. Navel to spine, you want a nice strong foundation. Squeezing into your glutes, keeping the legs in. Go ahead and raise up on your toes. Take another breath here. And then inch by inch, come on down. And then go ahead and turn on your side. Sit yourself on up. We're going to come down into a seated forward fold. One shin over the other. In front of you, one of your shin is over the other. You're going to stretch your arms way up. And then gently come down. Breathe. Bring your head clear down to the mat and feel the hip of the front of your leg opening up. Breathe. Gently walk up and we'll switch sides. Take your time. Everything is gentle in the sequence today. We're just trying to give our tightened muscles a little bit of relief. And we'll walk back down. rock your head side to side. And slowly walk back up. We're going to do a seated cat and cow. So like we did at the beginning, we're going to bring our hands in front of us, round through the shoulders, keep the head down. Breathe. Come back up. This time I want you to have your arms in a T like a cactus. And press back for your cow. Breathe. One more time. Forward, round it through your arms, your shoulders. Feel a stretch in the shoulders. Breathe. Back up into your cow. Bring your hands down. We're just going to finish off here today by rotating our head left, breathing, slowly bring it to the right, breathing, back to center, draw a small circle one way with your nose, small circle the opposite direction. We are going to close this sequence in another forward fold. You can grab the top of your toes. You can grab around your ankles. If you need to just rest them on your knees, that's fine. And just hang out. You're going to feel the best stretch on the back of your hamstrings and calves if you have your toes up to the ceiling, really pressing into your heels. Let's take a few deep breaths here. Feel your breath clear down to the bottom of your stomach. And gently relaxing your feet. Relax. Relax. Just kind of let gravity take over. Take one more deep breath to clear down the bottom of your stomach. One more. A really loud deep breath. Go ahead and slowly walk yourself back up. You can sit up tall here in whichever way you would like. And again, I hope that gave you a little bit of relief from your tightened thighs, quadriceps, hamstrings, and calves. And a little bit in for your back and your shoulders too. Thank you so much. Everybody have a beautiful day. Namaste.